Yo, what's going on everybody, Sloth here. Hope you're having an awesome day, and in this video I'm bringing you the top 5 tips on how to beat the Lawbringer. This video has been requested to high hell for me, and I've delayed it because I've had so much stuff going on, but I've finally been able to make the time to make it, so I really hope you guys enjoy it. If you do like it, please drop a like down below, and if you want to see any more content from me, feel free to subscribe. But anyway, let's get into the tips. Now, the Lawbringer is a character that revolves heavily around counterplay, and that basically means that when you're attacking him, he's at his optimum potential basically. So he's going to want to parry you, he's going to want to guard break you, and that's how he gets a lot of his unblockable attacks to come through. After he does a parry, he has a few chances to do an unblockable attack. So the first tip I would have to say is don't heavy, or if you are going to heavy, make sure that you are throwing in feints. Now, a feint is when you cancel a heavy attack. You can also cancel a light attack on some characters as well. But by doing this, the Lawbringer is not going to know when you are actually going to do a full heavy, or if you're just going to feint it. This therefore means that you will be able to catch him out sometimes and actually hit him with a heavy. Also, you can bait him to parry you when doing this. If you go for a heavy attack, cancel it, and he goes to parry you, he's going to heavy attack, you can then parry him. It's a bit of a switcheroo, but you get what I'm saying. So if you are going to heavy attack, make sure you're throwing out a few feints. Tip number 2, guard break. The Lawbreaker don't play nice. He's the rough boy in the playground. He loves to grab you, he loves to throw you, and he loves to control the space. So make sure you have your guard break counters on point. We all know since the last patch, guard breaking has become a bit easier again since it has reverted back to how it was in the beta. But still, I'd recommend practicing, putting some time in, making sure that you are not allowing him to get cheap guard breaks on you, because he can throw you very far. Not as far as some of the other characters like the Raider, but if you're even halfway close to an edge and he grabs you, that's the round over basically. So make sure you have practiced your guard break counters. Next one is pretty obvious as well. Parry his unblockables. So some people still don't know, but you can parry a unblockable attack. You can also dodge back from it, and you can also attack and cancel it through that. Unblockables have different armor. So on some characters, for instance Shugoki, if he's doing an unblockable attack and you try and hit him to cancel him out of it, it's not going to work because he has that armor. But the Lawbringer you can. So if the Lawbringer's charging up a heavy attack, you can hit him with a quick light attack. That can cancel him out of it. But sometimes it's very risky to do that, and the timing has to be pretty much perfect. If not, you're just going to end up hitting him with a light attack, and he's going to hit you with a heavy unblockable. And that is not a trade you really want to take on any character. So make sure you are parrying his attacks, his unblockable attacks in particular, because once you have parried him, he leaves himself wide open to take a lot of damage from you. Every character can respond after parrying differently, so you get to know the character that you main, and make sure you know how to fully get an optimum punish off a parry, and you'll be doing just fine against him. The next tip is dodge back on the shove. Now, you'll all be very familiar when the Lawbringer blocks an attack, he can do a shove, which is unblockable. He also can do it after he lands, I believe it's a heavy attack, he can do a shove as well. Now, the only way to avoid this is, like I said, you can attack through it, but it's quite risky, it comes out very quick, it's not the easiest thing to do. So the best thing to do is preemptively plan and think ahead, think 5 steps ahead, see if you think he's going to go for the shove. You can tell you're playing against him, see what the player is doing. If they are very aggressive and they like to do the shove all the time, make sure you are dodging backwards after he is connected with a heavy attack. It's the best thing to do, because you can dodge backwards, you can dodge his incoming shove, and his shove is quite punishable once he's done it. If you're a good character with range like Nabushi or Valkyrie, once they have done that shove and you've dodged backwards, you will be able to connect with a few light attacks and punish him for doing that shove. But if you just stand there, you try and say block it, or you know, you dodge to the left or right of it, he's just going to shove you and you're going to get caught in a very, very messy CC chain. So make sure you are dodging back on that shove. And then finally, the last tip I can give to you is the positioning. Like I said, the Lawbringer can throw you a country mile, so make sure when you are near ledges, you try your best to basically stay away from ledges. It's not always possible, I do understand that. Make sure you are trying your best to control the positioning, because that's what the Lawbringer loves to do. If you're strong on your guard breaks, this isn't going to be so much of a problem, but let's just say try and be strong on your guard breaks and try and stay away from walls and edges, because even a wall, if he pushes you into the wall, he then has an opportunity for a free heavy attack, which then can set him up into another combo. Also, make sure that your stamina is full. I don't want to give this as an actual tip, because that should be pretty much standard for everybody, but make sure that you are managing your stamina as well, because if you're not and the Lawbringer manages to get you without stamina, you can almost do an infinite CC chain where he'll keep you out of stamina if he performs everything correctly, and he's going to ruin your day. So make sure you try and keep your stamina bar full. But yeah, these are the tips for you guys. It is a bit shorter than usual. Like I said, I am very swamped at the moment, but I hope some of you guys found some value in it. Hope some of you guys liked it. If you did, please feel free to give me a like down below, and without further ado guys, have a great day.